Welcome to the Campfire. Today, we're going to be doing more X4. We've got a few things lined up. Going to try and take and clear out Sanctum Verge to make that a safer sector for our guys to go through. And start working on the station for the Pyramid plotline. We may even get as far as starting the VIG plotline, but we'll see where this day takes us. And with that, if you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, anything you want to put down in the comments below, that would be fantastic. Love the ideas I was getting for the pirate run through. If you want to subscribe, please do. It definitely helps the channel. And as always, let's get right back into this. So I did spend some time yesterday just letting the game run and building up stations over here so that we have a second wharf and shipyard going. Definitely making money a lot faster because of it. I also went through, with money that we had saved up and put them all towards filling these up so that I can just come through, click accept, money gets put into our inventory. Is it great? But it definitely helps us to move through this faster rather than me clicking and dragging. It gives us money that's sitting, technically doing things for us. Not really, but you can use it as a bank. That way you're not holding on to so much money and going, what do I do with it all? But at the same time, you have it if it becomes necessary. It's good to have the money in reserve rather than burning a hole in your pocket. I know I suffer with that sometimes. I've just been pulling out of the wharf though, because otherwise it hoards so much money. Let's go here. Take a look at the stations they're building and push things towards them. Kind of speed up how I've been sending everything down. You know, our freighter fleet down to grab materials and whatnot for these stations, but also putting money through to the stations to build so that the other groups bring us items. Great. Speeds up the whole process. We're also building out a bunch of ships to fill out everything here. Go there. These two can't take that yet. Slowly but surely, our freighter is doing back and forth runs to fill out the resources needed for this. So we're good there. Like I said at the end of the episode yesterday, I turned on the mods that increase Xenon jobs. Makes them more deadly. So far, all that's done is they're now kind of at a standstill. I kind of think maybe too little too late is the problem here. The Zyarth are too built up, they're able to fight back now. The Talati are, oddly enough, held at a standstill here. The Xenon keep trying to make shipyards and everything here. It keeps failing, but I've noticed that they keep losing destroyers, the Talati do. So maybe that'll come to something. Notice the split, or the Xenon are doing better against the fallen families in the free faction, or free families. Which could be interesting. But with that, we've got everything in place here. What I should do is build a station to take... No. Defense platform, there we go. We don't have any of our builders available, so we'll just grab one of theirs. spin you around. There's no point in having you pointing out that way. There we go. To make that work the best, we're going to want to take out everything that's sitting over on that one gate at the bare minimum. So this could get interesting, because this is a really big cock station. If our destroyers are careless, they will get wiped. So we'll see how this goes. One thing that I've always found interesting about this, though, is this has been here for a while. The AI still sends all their ships down through it. Oh, we should really work on the Quedanauts stuff, because I have no idea how. I know we get blueprints and stuff from them, I just don't know. Never done it. Mostly because the barter system works, but that's a huge but on that one. By the time that you can really utilize it all that well, it just doesn't seem to do any good for you. Okay, so the Antagon sent... That is weird. Why would they send an auxiliary ship to fight this? I don't... Well, okay, they didn't send it to fight. They sent it here to do something, and it's just been stuck in the middle. It's a bunch of laser towers all striking at this. Destroyers were about to face plant on the station. Hopefully this works out better. Okay. Yeah, this destroyer group is just melting through that defense platform. Fair enough. Well, they were. It was going really fast and then just crawled to a halt. What the heck? Whatever. Pyramid plotline. While we're waiting on that to go, take care of this. Buy the plot. So it needs to be 10 by 10, so 5 by 5 in each area. Christ, that's expensive. Build Pyramid Faction Capital. So we have to buy that blueprint.
Awaiting orders.
Oops. Oh, we better go check that out. Ain't no way you're done with everything. Alright. This is where it gets interesting, is these are placed kind of equidistantly. What I'm gonna do is you attack that one, you attack that one. Who is doing what? Let's have you 4. Wait, that one. You 4. First fly over there and then attack that one. Let's go with you 4. 5, there we go. Hit the one on top. Start moving. Don't want to grab extras here. Oops. Everybody else down there. Do they even need to move? Especially comparative? No. You can always just have them flee if need be. After you get done with those two, just start Or that one just started attacking. Should work out. And then we need to figure out where to get that blueprint. Alright, looking at it, yeah, we need to grab some money to build or buy a bunch of blueprints. We need the pyramid disc platform. That dome's gonna be an expensive one. Yes, we could steal them. Container storage. I mean, these two are gonna be cheap. It's not even a question. That one's expensive, but we make money out of our ears at the moment. Actually, we make money out of our ears anyways. So, I think that one's 25 million? Easy enough. Let this continue going. Just watch these guys, see how they do. Oh, yeah, you are doing something stupid. There we go. That one was about to swing right into the turret range. And then, after you guys get done with those front-end defense platforms, we'll just have you switch to destroying the installation. Because then there'll only be 2 defense platforms, not a huge risk in general. So this will be fine. This will work out overall. The Boron are doing silly things like attacking with medium ships. How is this doing? It's not going down quickly. This one's going down pretty fast. That one's melting. Alright, in general we are sitting pretty good. How is this? Things are coming in. Not quickly, but... Shiyaku, we'll send you down to... Claytronics, trade with... I think it was only 14... Oh yeah, never mind. It's doing something. Oh yeah, he was buying Claytronics for that station. And we need to get the manager going here. Oh. Put the next 5 onto this station. Then we can grab you. No, not that one. Not that one. This one. Electronics 1410. That's what I thought. So if we grab all that, and then we pick up as many energy cells as possible, that should give us... There we go. At least those 2 done. We'll just utilize the one Shuyaku who I didn't really have doing anything else. Moving those around. Let's go look at here, grab some money out. We'll just head up to the embassy real quick and buy some of what we need for that station. Can I buy it from you? Oh, that is... Oh boy. So that's going to be sitting in the wings for a little bit. I didn't think it'd be that expensive. Modules. Let's buy their storage modules then. Get everything else we need first. Yeah, that's more expensive than I remember it being. I mean, I could just be misremembering.
Safe journey.
Alright, so we need to make a lot of money, which is why we're building all those other stations. Fair enough. You know, it's bad when you set it to Seda because you just can't be darned to wait for it to slowly, over the course of 5 years, destroy a station. You just hope that nothing goes wrong because SATA drive is where most things screw up in this game. Because it's trying to calculate multiple scripts at once, and maybe someday they'll optimize the game to function with multiple cores of your CPU instead of just one. At which point, I think a lot of these scripting problems would disappear, but until then, we just accept that we might have some losses now that we can build our own destroyers. Before, where we were buying every destroyer, because we couldn't make them yet, yeah, it was a more significant loss if we lost one because of station face planting. Now, not so much, because I can mass produce the things. And this installation is gone. They'll clear up the rest of the area, and then we'll send them off to the other one. And
awaiting orders.
Alright, you guys. Take care of all the rest of these enemies. We'll clean up the other side. That station should be getting built here at some point, right?
Awaiting orders.
Most of the parts are getting here. It's not hugely important anymore. So when the builder gets there, we'll have everything done. You know, the map made it look like this was going to be a much smaller one than the other one. Nah, this is the bigger one. Still not a threat to what we've got here, but it's the bigger one. And we're almost done with this installation. Then they're all set to start wiping out everything in the area. They'll first do each of the defense platforms and then set them to attack everything in range, and that'll take care of the ships. Ah, and that's built. I wasn't paying attention to that. So we already own the sector. Good, good. Not that we really needed it, but works for me. Where is litigious rodent? Oh yeah. You were exploring everything here to see if we could find where those other Ka'ak were coming from. Fair. Kind of forgot about all that. Still don't see anything. So we're just gonna let them go off this way. It's gotta be in one of these two then. Or maybe it's through this gate. I know there's something to do over there, we haven't done it yet. Probably should. So these three need to go to this station, mine for commander. So we've got those three done. These three can go. Yeah. And then I'll have 4 left over for the next station we end up building. And this one, I don't think needs any gas miners. Yeah, this one is just, we're here, we're doing our thing. That's it. Okay. And there we go. Ka'ak are down. And it's just cleanup time. Decent ore and silicon here in this area. Send the litigious rodent to go dock somewhere. It's not really a huge concern at the moment. These guys are just picking away at the cock. Let's see, from there. That's kind of it. We got these 3 systems. That's cool. Got these 3 sectors. Cool. Technically 5, but they're subsectors, so they don't count. Because if you go by how a station decides to move its people, this counts as 1 jump. This doesn't count as any. This is all the same sector as far as the game is concerned. Which is kind of cool. Also kind of weird. Let's take a look around, see how things are going. Well, the Xenon are basically at a standstill. They're left in their own little zoo. Fair, I suppose. Oh, they're starting to rebuild up here. We'll see how that goes. And this is going about as well as it has been, which is to say, not at all. Basically need to create a war between the Talati and somebody. Which is kind of why I wanted to do this, because I was going to send them against the Talati, but at least for a while, with the Xenon rebuild from there. Either which way, now it's kind of back to what we were doing here, which is building. This is just going to take some time and money. But we're halfway to the wharf. These just automatically give us the money, which is why we're ending up with a fair amount on us. Let's let those be filled up. Put some more on you. And you. Then where's the wharf / shipyard? How? Only 24 million. Not a big. Well, we were draining the supplies to build a bunch of miners. So next is we're sitting waiting. And we could go start the bigger syndicate. You know what? We'll get the first mission done for the Vigor. That's fine. Okay, we are in our Hyperion.
Can I help?
Oops.
Goodbye.
Give me the ship. Get out of here. Go. Scram. It smells wonderful in this apartment right now. I bought a bread machine, or bread maker. Initially was looking for a bread
Awaiting
mixer, but
orders.
found that if I bought this thing, it was cheaper and does yogurt, jam, cake, can make bread, and it also has a function to just knead the dough. So if I want to do one of my fancy special breads, I can just do that. You know, let it do the mixing for me and then do the rest by hand. Or if I just want regular bread, I can just run the machine. Cool. So I'm doing its first test run to see how it actually does on the actual baking part. Or I can just, if it doesn't do that well, I can just use the mixing function and go from there. But it was about half the price of buying an actual stand mixer and letting that do the thing. Granted, I can't do the quantity that I could do by hand or in a stand mixer, but I don't need that. I don't need to make a whole lot.
Entering system.
I can just do it
Windfall.
solo. Or basically make enough for one person for a while. And it's cheaper than buying the bread, and it's cheaper than buying the individual things that I could make by doing this. Yes, I have to buy the machine. Oh no. Now, is it in here, or do I go elsewhere to do this? Huh. Suppose it makes sense that would have to be much higher with them to buy any of their other ships. We should be able to do a mission here. I just can't remember where it procs that we have to do special things. Maybe it's in the next sector that we get to? Yes, it is, 'cause there's to Avarice. So once we get there, we get notified of the next mission.
It's difficult, Britson. You're the one who
Oh,
broke
why
the
not?
rules.
What rules? I'm trying to make a living here.
Okay, one last time. No illegal wares.
Yeah, but you guys make water
What does
illegal.
illegal even mean in these parts? You're just taking whatever you want.
Oh, quit whining. We're not taking anything that isn't already ours. You weren't supposed to get this far in the first place.
You have no idea how important this is to me. It's all I have left. My family is starving.
Of course I know that, idiot. It's how the business is run. Our lives are all just business, and you've made a miscalculation.
God, what is
now
she,
drop
Cinder?
your cargo.
You know what? No, not this time. Riptide, you out there? Want to come and help settle a few scores?
Not part of the plan, not part of the plan. The boss will be so mad.
Which one?
This is it. This is it. Come on, final chance.
Yeah.
Hey, you! This is syndicate business. Stay away or else.
Oh, come on. These are so flighty.
I will profit from this. You may
There
live
we
to
go.
regret that.
At least managed to hit it. And gone. Come on. And the last one. Come on. Done.
Yes! I can't believe we've done it! Those syndicate goons will never...
Yeah, we might want to get out of here.
Oh no, they may have called for backup. Run, quick! Through the gate, before they come after us!
Which gate? Where is the gate? Oh, right behind me. Actually, I'm not sure where the gate is. So that one behind me, yeah, the one that's right behind me is somewhere else. Unless... Nope. Could go get all those done, not that I care. Honorable Dragon, and that's the Yaki. Interesting. I wonder who's coming after me. Probably nobody. We did take them out pretty fast.
So, thanks. Risking your life to save
At least
another.
somebody thanks us
That
in
isn't
this game.
something you see a lot of in Windfall these days.
But which gate are we supposed to fly through is a different question, because it never actually tells me. Whatever. This leads us to this part. Just trying to get close to the gate before I check. Ah, Tides of Avarice, yep. Alright. Yeah, so we're supposed to bring him here. Where is he? He's en route. He's just really slow. I suppose. Thank you for joining me here by the campfire. As at the beginning, same at the end. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to, yada yada. And we'll continue this next time on the Campfire Z. And as always, have a wonderful day.